Hi friends, this is video number 20 regarding do we really know as to how an electric motor functions or rotates? Not answer is not not exactly in a complete manner. To understand this point, we must go through video number 18 and other videos I have prepared so that the real point will be clear, because if we could have known the facts, then we could not have even used the Fleming rule to understand or to state whether the motor will rotate clockwise or anti-clockwise. So we don't know the direction of the current. That's why this point has come, and this has resulted into rectification, we can say, because science will be complete when we'll know the real cause of it. And most of the cases we don't know the real cause, because what is the energy movement or motion of that. So that is the main lacuna why our theories are not complete, but whatever we are seeing or observing practically through telescopes or microscopes, those things are correct. So here, if you understand these basic things, then it is very interesting subject. So let us see, as I mentioned in video number 18, the relation between the magnetism and the electricity, that you know very well. So because we have two magnets here, and the magnetic field is created between the magnets, and magnetic field which moves from north to south at a certain speed I have mentioned there, and it goes upwards also. So two motions of the field are there, this is not one motion. So I explained the regions of that also, I have given some examples also. And if we rotate the shaft in between, and the conductor is mounted on a shaft, so then this magnetic field will go into conductor, and this magnetic field will also rotate with the speed of the shaft, and this magnetic field becomes electricity. That is the only difference. So this is the difference of direction, because magnetic field moves from north to south, and by rotating the shaft or conductor inside the magnetic field, we have taken out the magnetic field by rotating the shaft, and the rotation of shaft is important here, and this magnetic field has now become electricity, and certain properties of electricity are changed now. So if you have understood this thing, then it is very easy. So this is the shaft is rotating, and this is a conductor, and which is connected with the wire or cable, and the electricity is flowing now, that is rotating now, because the shaft is rotating, same rotation is being imparted to the magnetic field, and that has become electricity. This is the thing. So if you have understood this thing, then there is no problem in understanding the rotation of motor. That is again same thing. It is only difference is there. So in that case, what we are doing, we are having magnetic field and we are having electricity, and if we are bringing these two fields together, that is a magnetic field and electricity, then there will be rotation. Just a reverse process will be doing only. So then shaft will be rotating. So that is, instead of shaft, that motor is having shaft, so shaft will be rotating. That is the only difference, and this again depends upon the direction of the current. So that will decide whether the motor will rotate clockwise or anti-clockwise. So that is the difference only. So I have again represented it in different form. So this is electricity which is rotating and coming down, and this is the magnetic field which is going from north to south. And when these both the fields are brought together, so then this is a rotating field of electricity, and this is a north-south magnetic field. Both will rotate at the one point only. No, if we are taking individually, both are going separately. But when they will come together, just like we know the what happens in the vectors, so this is the same thing. When the two energies are working on each other, then the situation changes. So whole field will rotate clockwise, and if we reverse the direction of the electricity, that we bring it upwards from the downward side, then it will rotate anti-clockwise. So this will become anti-clockwise. So how the motor rotates clockwise or anti-clockwise, this is the main difference. Rather than only being dependent on Fleming rule, that is rectification, but that is the same thing again here. The thumb represents the direction of the field, overall field, or how the motor will rotate, it will tell. And the first finger along with the thumb, that is representing electricity, whether from upward or downward side it will come. And the third finger will be in the direction of the magnetic field, just like I shown here. So these are matching, and the direction of the thumb, that is the right side, will tell it is clockwise direction. If you reverse the thing, means magnetic field will be in the same direction, only the electricity from the upwards, instead of taking from the upwards, we are taking from the downwards, just opposite to this one only. Then the clockwise direction will become anti-clockwise. So this will give us anti-clockwise direction of the motor. So this is the main difference. But only Fleming's rule, if you are dependent on the Fleming's rule only, then it is rectification, because we don't know, we have not used the direction of the motor, we don't know how electricity is behaving. So this is rotating, that's why the whole field is rotating. This is complete science, logic. No, this is not a rectification. So that's why we are missing this part in all our theories. Other theories also, similar things are happening. That's why we are getting confused. Basic concepts, no, I think should be clear, and it will solve so many other problems also, because this is applicable to the whole universe. Only the direction I have told of the energies, they are important, intensity is important, and speed or pressure is important. So these three things affect the whole thing. And whatever you are talking about space, time travel, that is nothing, that is also happening due to these energies only. So the whole universe is full of energies only, which we cannot see. That's why we cannot make out what is happening actually there. So more and more videos will come on different aspects. What are the things happening around us, that I will be covering in detail. So if you go through the other videos also, about 19 videos already are over, so many things will be clear to you about the mysteries in the universe. So thank you, gentlemen, this is over.